Welcome to the Gravity Consultant. So I'm just going to share with you in this video a little bit about how the sales process works in my galaxy. So I like to use the galaxy as a theme because it helps people put things into perspective. So in my galaxy, the sun is the sail. Everything revolves around that, no matter what it is. You can say it's all about making friends. It's all about gaining trust, value, all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's transactions. That's what allows your business, your coaching, your consulting business to stay afloat, stay alive, and also the businesses that you're helping. If they could solve their problems because of whatever program, whatever product or service you're offering, it makes their life better as well. So that's the sun. So I'm going to back up a bit because we got to figure out a way to get to the sun, because that's where the gravity basically all centers towards the sun. All the planets revolve around the sun. So the farthest planet is Neptune. When I was a kid, it was Pluto. Pluto was the 9th planet. And in my heart of hearts, Pluto still has a place as the 9th planet for me. But now they're saying Pluto is just basically an asteroid with 5 smaller satellites running around it. And there's another one that's supposed to be bigger, Ceres or something like that. Anyways, I get lost when they go beyond my 8 planets. So we have Neptune. Neptune is basically you're open when you get on a phone call and you can build a rapport and all that. But this is really, it's only about 15 seconds long. It shouldn't be any longer than that. It's basically, hey Joe, how's it going? How's the weather? Great, 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 great. So I noticed you booked a call with us, and yeah, what's going on? What's the reason for the call? And that's it. You just get right into it. They don't want to know if you're their best friend or any of that kind of stuff and all that. Just you try and get it as quick as possible. Obviously, you're not trying to be a dick or anything like that, but really it should only be about 15 seconds because time is precious as well. So that's Neptune. Then Uranus is basically what's going on. You know, what's the purpose of the call? Why are they on this phone call with you? And that's when you would start asking them questions about their business based on what they say is going on. So if they're like, yeah, I saw an ad, I saw you talk on Facebook, I saw your YouTube channel, whatever, and I thought I would give you a shout and book a call with you. Cool, cool, cool. And the next stage would be Saturn. Saturn is all about the money. So no matter what, it boils down, and you can insert other things. You can insert weight loss. You can insert fitness, all that kind of stuff. But that's basically what Saturn is. That is the problem that's going on. So they'll tell you in Uranus, they'll say, this is why I called you. And then Saturn is basically, they get into the details. They're like, I have a wedding coming up. I need to lose 20, 30 pounds. I have a business and I'm not getting enough leads. I'm not making enough money, whatever it is. That's Saturn. And so what you do is you take your little spaceship, pretend this is a spaceship, and you basically loop around Saturn. And you're just orbiting Saturn and you're asking questions about whatever their situation is. So if they're like, I need to lose 20 pounds. Okay, cool. So 20 pounds. So why 20 pounds? Tell me a little bit more about that. What's going on right now? And so they'll tell you, well, I need to lose 20 because I'm either diabetic or I have a health issue. I want to run. I want to join a fitness group, whatever it is. They just need some coaching on that, but their 20 pounds is their magic number. So that's Saturn. So there might be, I don't have enough leads. I'm making $4,000 or $5,000 a month. I want to make 10. You just keep circling around Saturn. And then Jupiter is where you ask the question, so what are you doing right now in your current situation? So what is it you're doing? Like, are you working out? Are you lifting weights? Like, what is your regimen right now? What is your process? So if you're a business, you're an agency, a consulting business, whatever, what are you doing right now to take your customer from a prospect to a client? What is that process? Walk me through that. So that is Jupiter. So whatever the process, maybe they're like, you know what, I don't work out, or I work out maybe once a week, all this stuff. They got to tell you a little bit about their journey, where they're at right now. They don't have to go back 100 years or anything like that, but they should give you a snapshot of what they are actually doing, because that allows you to figure out whether or not you can help them, because maybe you can't help this person. Maybe they're so far out of your range that it doesn't make sense for you to work with this person. Maybe you need to just give them some resources and send them in another direction. But that you can determine that as they are speaking. And then the next one is Mars, and I call that the future. So this is where, if you figured out how to tweak their process, could they see themselves making $10,000 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now? Imagine going on vacations in your bathing suit where you don't have to worry about anybody looking at your stomach, like worrying about whether or not you're fit, all this kind of stuff. Can you see yourself? Can you imagine what that would feel like, having people come up to you and giving you compliments? Can you see yourself buying that Alfa Romeo, or can you imagine yourself driving into your into your neighbor's I was going to say into your neighbor's house, but into your neighborhood, and people seeing your car? Can you imagine what they would say to you? What questions would they ask? Usually it would be, what do you do for a living? How did you get that car? That is a nice car. Can I have a ride? Whatever it is. So can you see yourself in that car? So that is the future. That is Mars. And you can circle around Mars. You just, with your little ship, you're just orbiting Mars, and you're asking questions, probing questions, and it's more, can you see this program working for you? Can you see us working together? Can you see me helping you get to your 20 pound, losing 20 pounds? Can you see me helping you increase your bench press, helping you lose the weight, helping you attract your mate? Can you see me helping you, or can you see this business or this product or service that I'm offering? Can you see this helping you get from point A to point B? And you just keep circling around Mars. And then Earth is the perfect world. So that is basically, aside from money, finances, partners that may come up, like if you have a partner, a significant other, a spouse, whatever, this is, besides all of that stuff that you're thinking about right now, could you see yourself implementing this program in the future? What would that look like in a perfect world, Earth? What would that look like? You know, like, what would that mean to you, having an extra 10K every single month in your bank account? What would your Earth look like? What would your world look like? And so you're in a way, you are handling future objections, which is the next planet, but you're getting your client, your customer, to create their perfect world. They're creating it. It's not you. You're not doing this. They are creating it, because once they have that Earth in their mind, it's pretty tough for them to walk away from that. So that's what you're doing. And then Venus is basically, you're handling the objections. So in the objections would be, Again, because if they've created the perfect world with their spouse, with their partner, all this kind of stuff, and this is something that they could see moving to that new planet sooner than later. Now, when objections come up and they say, I want to think about it, it's like, that's cool, but besides having to think about it, tomorrow, can you see yourselves living on this planet, on Earth? Can you see yourself vacationing, traveling? What would that mean to your family? All the stuff you mentioned earlier, that you wanted to take your wife to Hawaii once a year. What would that mean to her if you could do that? And can you see this program helping you to do that? Yes, right? So you've helped them create their own world, their perfect world. Could be a massive world or it could be a tiny world, whatever it is, but you've helped them create that. And once they've created that world, it's pretty hard for them to destroy it and get rid of it. So that's where the objections, that's Venus. And then your offer is Mercury. And that's basically just, it's $3,500. We can get started. All I need is your particulars, email, all this kind of stuff. And then we'll get you a coach. We'll get you a fitness instructor. We'll get started tomorrow. And this is how it's going to work. Step one will be your fitness coach will call you. And then you'll be on a Zoom call. And then we'll get you to that losing 20 pounds right away. We'll get you to that 10K. So you're going to have a coach call you. We're going to go through all the particulars and set you up with within our program to get you on your road to making 10K. How's that sound? How would you like to proceed? And that's it. It's really straightforward. It's like you're not in the way. You're just circling around. You're circling around with your ship, and you're basically, you've seen everything. You've seen how this program works. And now you're just like, where do you want to go from here? Is this something that you can see doing sooner than later? Like, how would you like to proceed? We take Visa, MasterCard, debit. We can do payments, whatever. We're flexible. We just want to make sure that this is for you. And how do you want to proceed? You tell me. How do you want to proceed? And that's it. And then once they say yes, that's basically the sun. So hopefully that gives you a little snapshot of how my galaxy works. And if you do it right, it shouldn't sound salesy or anything like, this makes sense, doesn't it, for you? You want to do this now, don't you? That kind of stuff. Like, you have to be careful. You got to make it a conversation, and you got to have it where they actually trust you with their new world that they created, and they believe that you can actually get them there. So that is the key. And I hope this makes sense. This is kind of how my universe works. Feel free to comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if this makes sense to you. And if you are a client, a potential client that it has a product or service that you are wanting to sell, and you're not sure if you can get to that next level. Maybe you have a $5,000 product, a $10,000. If you need my help, I can help you. All you do is you just go to my website, gravityconsultant.com, fill out the form. It's pretty straightforward. Best email address, phone number, first name, and off we go. And then I'll reach out to you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another video. Bye for now.